My name is Iyad. I'm doing an informative speech today about the Middle East crisis. So my speech is to inform you about a big main issue going on in our world right now, which is the crisis in the Middle East. For decades, the Palestinians and the Israelis have been fighting for land that they both rightfully claim as theirs. The Palestinians and the Israelis both are fighting, some for religious reasons, some for territorial reasons, and some for political reasons, but both of their agendas is to get the other one out of their country. The war pretty much began back right a little bit after the World War II, when the Zionist regime grew a little bit stronger. They wanted to commit to their original agenda, which is claiming a rightful land for the Jewish community, which they came to Israel. Of course, the Palestinians opposed to this takeover, which led to the beginning of the war. The major war has still been going on now since 1948 with a couple of different occupation times. The main fight is between the Palestinians and the Israelis, but the Egyptians as well as the Jordanians have helped the Palestinians both with border control as well as other factors, leading also to Israel and Egypt conflict, which was later resolved by the United States. Many resolutions, or I say negotiations, have been set forth since then to the Palestinians and Israelis, which have not had any good outcomes so far, including the Camp David as well as the Oslo Accords, which were trying to negotiate a peace treaty between the two to have a two-state solution, to where we can have some kind of peace in the terms of giving some land to the Israelis as well as giving some land to the Palestinians, but no set negotiations have gone forth so far. Nothing is really going to get done in terms of negotiations until a compromise for both sides to be happy has become. One of the main issues right now is the one about water. This is a crisis right now in all of the Middle East and all of the Arab world. There's not a fresh supply of water that we're looking for to keep consistent for the future. And that's one of the main resources of control right now in Palestine, is trying to control the water. Another one is Jerusalem. Jerusalem is probably one of the biggest fights that has been going on for the longest time. Both religions claim rights to this Holy Land of Jerusalem. They both have religious values. They revere that land as a very holy land. And one of the main conflicts right now, is the consistent and still in progress constant occupation of the West Bank by the Israelis. No negotiations will come forth if they keep on doing this, and it actually is claimed to be an illegal act by a lot of the United Nations as well as other embassies out there. Many of the world has criticized this occupation as an illegal act of trying to compromise a two-state solution. Also, there's also conflict within the Palestinian regime itself. You have it split now into the Hamas as well as the Fatah, which have two different agendas. Until that conflict is resolved, no main solution will ever be come out of there. In conclusion, if the Israelis and the Palestinians want to seek out any kind of peace negotiations, there needs to become a term where both sides will be happy in some sort. For right now, the Palestinians won't even acknowledge Israel as a state in general, and the Palestinians themselves do not want to, do not have any peace within their own civility. So hopefully negotiations can come. Thank you very much.